Hello folks, it's Jimothy. We're gaming. We've got Mayo versus Void today. Mayo on Pokemon Showdown is named Blearg. That's the sound I make when I consume mayonnaise, am I right folks? Let's get into the battle. A Smeargle lead, and it's faster than this Zapdos, a slower Zapdos. Perhaps a rest Zapdos or a modest or mixed Zapdos. And Smeargle with a fantastic start, already earning spikes. 2 layers, going to just make another layer in the face of Tyranitar, rather than Thunder Wave it or do anything like that. Or exit, try to save the Smeargle. 2nd layer. Deemed more worth it. Misses a Hydro Pump, that's not too impactful though. Never mind, it was. It's offensive Swampert. Of course it is. It's a Smeargle team. You expect a more aggressive Swampert, so that first pump miss, pretty unfortunate actually. Skarmory extremely low. Look how much an offensive Swampert can chunk a Skarmory. Void should be Ice Beaming for mid-ground. Oh, didn't? Maybe he doesn't have it? Preferred Hydro Pump there? You know what? It might be Endeavor Swampert with Hydro Pump as its only attack. That's probably what that means, because there's no leftovers on the Swampert. So it goes for a Giga Drain. Swampert can return later. Will Mash drop this? Yes, does just 15% with Meteor Mash. And Mayo with a Moltres follow-up. Actually kind of problematic. Swampert. Oh, I wonder if... I was going to say, I wonder if Flamethrower and Toxic damage brings Swampert into the berry range. Gonna do some maneuvering. Flamethrower / Will-O-Wisp. Switch in from Swampert and then back to Zapdos. That was some great maneuvering from Void. Keeping up pressure. Mayo pivots in Swampert here, but Zapdos could easily have Hidden Power Grass. Swampert's got to be careful. Celebi taking 2 spikes. Hidden Power Grass it is. Well, this Zapdos is a huge problem, especially with Celebi so low now. And it's mixed Zapdos on Void's side, absolutely dropping that Celebi with a surprise Drill Peck. Mayo isn't happy about that one. We've got 2 avenues to pivot in against this Tyranitar. Both Swampert and Metagross are pretty good. Chooses to go Swampert because after the poison, I think that you... Well, you don't quite eat your berry right now, but you outrun that Swampert. That's a critical hit. I wonder how much that mattered. Because that's Torrent boosted Hydro Pump with full special attack. That's a massive Hydro Pump. Now the berry gets eaten. Berry mechanics are weird in Gen 3 like that. If you get brought down into berry range from Toxic Poison, it doesn't eat the berry for some reason. It eats it next turn. That's the order. But the amount of value that Endeavor Swampert got was huge. Didn't even need to click Endeavor, just click on Hydro Pump. And we're in the home stretch here. Void just down a trade. And this Zapdos will cleanly finish this off by simply clicking Hidden Power Grass twice. Or click Thunderbolt for the road, why not? And then Hidden Power Grass should drop this Swampert. And that is quite a start from Void. Living one more hit for the road. A commanding start. Let's go into game 2. Now Mayo has the superior lead matchup, forcing out this Tyranitar. And it's a Houdini moment. That went wrong in the last set. A Gengar came in, but this time successfully targeted that Skarmory. That's a great start for Mayo this time. That's a punch Tyranitar. Gonna apply some pressure to this Skarmory. And you punch a Swampert too. The Tyranitar dishing out some serious damage here. 51% to Swampert, wow. Void entering in with Swampert of his own, but geez, taking so much from Hydro Pump. Neither player has a great switch in against Swampert, and they both have Swampert awkwardly. What a scenario. Oh, never mind. The Mayo has the Celebi in the back pockets. Went for the Giga Drain, the heads up Giga Drain. Sometimes Swampert is bold and stays there, expecting a Leech Seed to get some chip on Celebi. Or a Toxic or something. Giga Drain just forces it out every time, but you would have loved to Leech Seed there. Oh, awkward. Maybe, also, Mayo doesn't have a Leech Seed because didn't click it. Didn't click it there, maybe frightened of Drill Peck again. Hidden Power Grass Tyranitar. Getting an unexpected KO on Swampert. Beautiful, beautiful. Pivoting in on Skarmory effectively against that Earthquake, earning some chip heal. Will Skarmory... It's going to Toxic the Tyranitar. That is a good move. You're going to lose your Skarm, but you've got your Layer. And now this Tyranitar, which was previously a big threat, is on a clock. In comes a Blissey. Imagine that, a Blissey in this economy. We're going to see some surprise Focus Punch or something. There's been some exciting surprise moves this set. Can we expect, well, a simple Earthquake will 2-hit this. Although no, the Swampert's faster. That's a speedy Swampert. Some offensive Swamperts back to back here. Hidden Power Grass on Jirachi. It's a common option. Not doing too much to Tyranitar. Tyranitar can check the guy. Appears to be a mixed Tyranitar. Yeah. So Void maybe could have determined that based on the Rock Slide damage. And that's a good move. Mid-ground HP Grass because it KOs after Sand. Rock Slide and Fire Blast are both inaccurate. And here's Arrow. Can Arrow just finish this off with Earthquake? Or if Jirachi doesn't have Thunderbolt, then I think so, yeah. Jirachi just has Psychic. Probably Psychic, Fire, Grass, Calm Mind is the set. And Tyranitar should drop, if not to the Earthquake, to the Toxic damage to follow. And we have a game 3 on our hands. Mayo with a bit of a comeback, returning to the fray. Imagine such a thing. I like the Houdini turn 1. That was a good move. Skarmory Erasure. And now we have Zapdos up against a Salamence lead. Going for the Thunder Wave early on. Pretty good against Snorlax. It can never hurt. But of all things to Thunder Wave, Snorlax is not the most impactful. Doesn't care about the speed drop. But getting full parried there is good. Oh, it appears to be self-destruct. Another Skarm Lure. Another Skarm Lure. If you guys don't know, Curse allows Snorlax to KO with self-destruct with enough attack investment. So that's a way to lure in and eliminate Skarmory in this format. And it looks like it's Pursuit Tyranitar with Crunch doing some pretty solid damage to the Swampert. Mayo probably has to be wary of HP Grass. Yeah, it does exit out there to Salamence just in case of HP Grass from that Tyranitar, which is possible. And here's a Suicune here, which is awkward. Went to Zapdos. Could have easily taken an Ice Beam there, but just needed to bring in something that can force out Suicune. The fact that Void didn't Ice Beam immediately probably tells Mayo that this Suicune doesn't have Ice Beam. I think it probably would have Ice Beamed. That's an unfortunate Toxic miss right there, actually. That would have applied pressure to Claydol. Gonna click it again, but now that Void knows what's up, good pivots to a Jirachi. Toxic and Claydol not so impactful though now that Skarm is gone, so there's never any spikes to be had anymore. Void probably happy to take that Toxic and just get rid of spikes forever. But Claydol's going to be a bit annoying now. It can obviously explode and Earthquake stuff. Bringing Suicune pretty low, down to 59%. Suicune goes for Surf this time, chipping the incoming Zapdos instead of Turning into a sitting duck by Calm Minding. Throws out the Toxic again, why not? Maybe it lands. And this Jirachi's paralyzed. It's gonna Wish Pass. Perhaps to the Suicune. That's damn dangerous though, probably won't. Probably won't. But you do want to heal up Suicune at some stage, maybe you can do it now. No, pivots to Salamence. On an Earthquake, correctly. And this Salamence, it's unrevealed, it could even be, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a Toxic Protect, Wish defensive Salamence on a team like this. But you could also use a fast threat of some kind, so could easily still be mixed Salamence. Void with a Jirachi of their own. Sorry, Mayo. Now, I was about to say, if this is sub-Jirachi, this could be an avenue for victory. And it is. Now I'm going to be able to Calm Mind up. Claydol can come in, but I wonder if this is Ice Punch as the final move. Sometimes it's Psychic Thunderbolt, sometimes it's Ice Punch Thunderbolt. It is Ice Punch. Okay, this might just be a breaking point. This is really good. Claydol drops. Tyranitar should have the bulk to come in and handle this, though. Thunderbolt and Ice Punch really not very threatening against Tyranitar, and it is Earthquake Pursuit Tar. This is a set I love for this very reason, because it helps you out in this Jirachi matchup. Against a lot of Pursuit Tars, Jirachi can just Calm Mind up, eventually shrugging off Fire Blast and snowballing to victory. But with Earthquake, you have a backup plan against Calm Mind Jirachi, which can be a tough matchup. I'm glad to see that just save Void's life, because I use that set all the time for the same reason. Fire Blast will just defeat the Jirachi that was previously such a problem. Not 5 minutes ago, not 5 seconds ago. That was a disastrous cosmic level threat. Now it's just gone. The Void letting out a sigh of relief there, I'm sure. This paralyzed Jirachi can now get a Wish, and you're probably going to heal up Suicune, aren't you? Suicune can safely come in against the Swampert. Indeed. Suicune all the way back up to 100%. This Zapdos is still a good threat. A Thunderbolt here is powerful. This paralyzed Jirachi is a big problem, though. It's very bulky. It's passing Wish to everything. It's representing a lot of defense, a lot of healing. This is the big thing to break through, but it's hard. It's never going to let you land an Earthquake. It's just going to exit to safety every time with Wish support in the back pocket. And this Zapdos is on death's door now. It can't come in on Suicune anymore. Only on 14%. And Void has this one solved, it looks like. The only thing that could beat Void here is some unfortunate luck with Paralysis. And Mayo goes for it. But it didn't happen. Maybe a critical hit right here, a well-timed critical hit, could save your life. No, you don't even go for it. It's a risky thing to go for. Maybe there's a better path. Maybe there's a better way. Double to Zapdos on the Suicune directly. There's something. There's a way. But Jirachi is just so solid against this Zapdos. It's chip healing in the sand too. You really need a miracle. And Void just goes for the simple KO with Body Slam, dealing that final 14%. Jirachi is low now, but without Zapdos, I don't think you can get through Suicune anymore, unless the last Pokemon is like a Celebi. Suicune will probably run away with this one. With Calm Mind boosts. There's little to counteract it anymore. Hidden Power Grass deals 35. Alright. A Hidden Power Grass crit could do it. But with one more Calm Mind, Hidden Power Grass is now dealing like 15% at most. Void is going to heal all the way back with Rest. It deals 15%. How good is Jimothy's head calc, folks? How good? I predicted the damage, I did. A hidden power grass at this point, it won't even KO, I don't think. Alright, now it will with the chip. But there's sleep talk. Sleep talk is exactly what you want. And it makes a lot of sense alongside the exploders. Suicune with sleep talk is a good Pokemon alongside explosion fellows that can trade down to an end game like this, eliminating your biggest foes like Skarmory and Zapdos. Void gonna wake up, do a big surf, well over half. Mayo's still going for those crit chances. It is a way out if one crit happens, and there's quite a lot of chances to hit it, to be honest. But the odds are in the Suicune's favor for sure, with Sleep Talk. And there's a Tar, but it just gets surfed by the Sleep Talk, and this Swampert will also drop. Well done. Trading with Skarmory early, no spikes to worry about. Rapid spinning them away. And Mayo with the team pretty weak to Suicune, sans Zapdos, who just over the course of the game got 2 chipped down. And also just handled by Jirachi, so the core really a problem for Mayo. Very difficult to get through. Some good old-fashioned solid gameplay from Void there. And a valiant effort from Mayo, who played very well in the previous games as well. Thank you for watching, folks. Thank you to the players. And thank you to the gamers at home. I'll see you later.